Dear student, today I am going to start new poem, The Ball Poem, composed by John Berryman. In this poem, the poet describes a boy loses a ball. He is very upset. A ball doesn't cost much, nor is it is difficult to buy another ball. Why then is the boy so upset? Normally, it may seem like a great overreaction. Children lose things as their toys and balls quite often. Usually, no fuss should be made about such a small thing. But the ball seems to be symbolizing the poet's childhood. The boy becoming an adult loses his childhood. He was clinging into his childhood or for so long. The poet accepts the changes in his life. Although he is still suffering, yet he is learning to move on from his fleeting childhood. The true theme of the poem is that we should cherish every moment of life. Life is really very short. The poet realizes that it is very difficult to deal with the loss, but it must be done. बहुत difficult है लॉस के साथ डील करना, पर फिर भी करना होगा, करना चाहिए. We should move on as there is no use in wasting precious time and life. So now students, now I will explain the poem. Please pay attention. What is the boy now who has lost his ball? What is he to do? I saw it go merrily bouncing down the street and then merrily over. There it is in the water. No use to say, oh, there are other balls. In these lines, the poet talks about a boy. किसके बारे में बात कर रहे हैं? एक बच्चे के बारे में. Who is going to learn the most important lesson of his life for the first time in his young life. He is learning what it is like to experience grief at the loss of a much loved possession. कि किसी भी प्यारी चीज का खो जाना के बाद जो दुख होता है उसके साथ किस तरीके से डील करना है वो सीख रहा है अभी. That's his ball. The ball is here symbolic of the sweet memories of his childhood or all the worldly possessions. The boy loses his ball and watches it bouncing down the street into the water. To us, the loss of a ball is of the minor consequences यानी छोटी सी बात. But to the little boy, it was a valued possession. The poet here deters himself from saying that there are other balls because the boy wants the same ball. The ball had been with him for a long time and it was linked to the memories of the days when he played with it. यानी बॉल एक छोटी सी चीज है, वो चाहे तो दूसरी भी खरीद सकता है. Not much for the, पर फिर भी वो उसकी मेमोरीज के साथ जुड़ी हुई है जिसके साथ वो खेला करता था. So it is priceless. An ultimate shaking grief fixes the boy as he stands rigid, trembling, staring down all his young days into the harbor where his ball went. I would not intrude on him. A dime, another ball is worthless. Now, in second sentence, the poet describes when the young boy loses his ball. जब वो छोटा बच्चा अपनी बॉल खो देता है, it bounces away and lands in the harbor. The boy is very much troubled, very much upset at the loss of his ball and plunges into grief. दुख में डूब जाता है. He stands stiff and trembling while staring at his ball, he is upset as he looks into the gloomy water because he cannot find the ball. The boy is profoundly affected, badly affected by the loss of his ball because it has been with him for a long time. When the ball bounces into the water, all his memories of the childhood days flashes in front of him. This leads to a realization that those moments would not come back, just like the ball. Moreover, the poet says that he does not want to intervene the boy's thoughts, as through this experience the boy will learn the meaning of loss on his own and how to cope up with it. किस तरीके से कोप अप करना है, किस तरीके से डील करना है ऐसे सिचुएशन को, वो भी उसको सीखना है. Further, the poet doesn't offer him money to buy another ball because that would be worthless for him. Now he senses first responsibility. In a world of possessions, people will take balls. Balls will be lost always, little boy. And no one buys a ball back. Money is external. In a world of possessions, people will take balls. Balls will be found lost always, little boy, and no one buys a ball back. Money is external. In third stanza, the boy is upset when he looks into the gloomy water because he cannot find the ball. This is when he gets the first sense of responsibility. यानी पहला sense क्या आता है उसका responsibility का. The poet suggests that from the loss of the ball, the boy is learning what it means to lose something in a world of possession. Where he will lose things, will buy some more to replace the one lost, but would never be able to buy back the things that he had lost. In this poem, the boy's ball personifies, यानी जो boys बच्चे की बॉल है उसको पर्सोनिफाइज किया है his young days से, and happy innocence and all the materialistic things in this world. People will take balls just as they will take away your innocence and force you to grow up. And once you lose this innocence, you can never get it back. Balls will be lost always and no one buys a ball back. He wants him to learn the first lesson of responsibility, that he is responsible for everything which he possesses. It's his duty to keep them safe. The poet thus makes the boy understand about his responsibility as the loss of immaterial. Money is external as it cannot buy memories. कि money एक्सटर्नल थिंग है जिससे कि मेमोरीज को नहीं खरीदा जा सकता. नॉर कैन इट रिप्लेस एंड थिंग्स दैट वी लव, और ना इससे वो चीज़ों को रिप्लेस कर सकते हैं जिसको हम प्यार करते हैं, जो हमें पसंद है. द थिंग्स दैट रियली मैटर. स्टैंजा 4. ही इज लर्निंग वेल बिहाइंड हिज डिस्परेट द एपिस्टेमोलॉजी ऑफ लॉस, हाउ टू स्टैंड अप, knowing what every man must one day know, and most know many days how to stand up. In the last stanza, the poet suggests that from the loss of the ball, the boy is learning how to stand up in a world of possession. The boy is learning what it means of lost something, कि एक चीज खो जाने का मतलब क्या है, बच्चा सीख रहा है. The poet says that knowing that every man has to stand up after such losses, the boy too will learn how to stand up and leave the losses behind as he would have understood the true meaning of nature of loss. So now, students, poem is over. Watch this video once or twice, then you understand. Well, thank you.